Lads, we have to talk about the absolute bombshell that has just hit St James's Park. The news we have all been dreading regarding Anthony Gordon is finally here, and it is every bit as catastrophic as we feared. The scan results are back, and they have sparked a wave of genuine panic across the Tyneside skyline. We are looking at a hamstring injury that isn't just a slight niggle or a precaution. We are looking at a significant tear that could sideline our most influential player for a devastating period of time. Let's get straight into the meat of this disaster. Anthony Gordon has been the heartbeat of Eddie Howe's Newcastle United this season. His work rate, his aggression, his sheer refusal to be beaten, he embodies everything it means to wear the black and white stripes. And now he is confined to a treatment table because his body has finally given way under the relentless pressure of a schedule that has been nothing short of masochistic. How many times have we seen this story play out this season? It is a reoccurring nightmare that refuses to end. The scan results have sent shockwaves through the fan base, and rightfully so. When you lose a player of Gordon's caliber, you don't just lose a winger, you lose your primary defensive trigger, your most dangerous transition threat, and the guy who drags this team up the pitch when their legs are heavy. This is a massive failure on multiple levels. We need to look at the medical department and ask the hard questions. Why is our injury list consistently the longest in the Premier League? Why are our high-intensity players snapping like dry twigs? It's not just bad luck anymore, it's a systemic failure. The intensity that Eddie Howe demands is world-class, but the support structure behind it seems to be stuck in the Championship. You cannot drive a Formula One car at redline for 24 hours a day and not expect the engine to explode. Gordon is the engine, and he has been redlined for months. Now, the engine is in pieces. The scan shows a grade 2 strain with significant fibre disruption. For those of you who aren't medical experts, that translates to a long, frustrating road to recovery. We are talking about missing crucial fixtures against the top 6, missing potential cup progress, and leaving a hole in the starting 11 that is currently being filled by players who, frankly, aren't fit to lace Gordon's boots in terms of current form. This is an absolute shambles. The timing couldn't be worse. We are in the business end of the season where every point is a battle, every goal is a lifeline, and every absence is a nail in the coffin of our European ambitions. Who is going to provide the output? Who is going to harass the opposition fullbacks until they make a mistake? Isak can't do it alone. Bruno can't pass to a ghost. We are seeing a tactical void open up that could swallow our entire season whole. And don't give me the next man up mentality. That only works if the next man is of a similar quality. Right now, we are looking at a squad that is decimated, demoralised, and dangerously close to collapse. The fans are livid, and they have every right to be. We've seen the owners invest hundreds of millions, yet we are one hamstring injury away from a total tactical meltdown. It is negligent, it is frustrating, it is heartbreaking. We've watched Gordon grow from a polarising signing into a genuine Geordie hero, and to see him sidelined during his peak form is a tragedy for the lad and a disaster for the club. We need to see a change in how these players are managed. We need better rotation. But how can Howe rotate when the bench is full of teenagers and players who have been out of favour for years? The recruitment strategy is now under the microscope just as much as the medical team. We didn't strengthen enough in the windows to cover for this exact scenario. We gambled on fitness and we lost. We lost big time. The scan results are the final proof that we are living on the edge and we've finally fallen off. Every single Newcastle fan today is feeling that same pit of dread. We have to face the reality that our season might have just hit a brick wall. Without Gordon's pace, without his tenacity, we are a different, lesser team. We are slower, we are more predictable, and we are significantly easier to play against. The opposition will be smelling blood. They know that if you stop Isak, you stop Newcastle, because Gordon isn't there to provide that secondary threat. This is a call to arms for the rest of the squad, but let's be honest, we've heard that call before and the response has been lukewarm at best. We are in a fight for our lives and our best soldier is in the hospital tent. It's time for the board, for Eddie Howe, and for the medical staff to look themselves in the mirror and figure out how they let this happen. We cannot keep breaking our players. We cannot keep sacrificing our future for a short-term gain that is now evaporating before our eyes. Get well soon, Anthony. You are the only thing keeping some of us going this season, and without you, the road ahead looks incredibly dark and incredibly steep. This is a dark day for the Toon, a dark day for the Premier League, and a nightmare for anyone who cares about this club. We need a miracle, but right now, all we have is a devastating scan result and a whole lot of fear. To make matters worse, the psychological impact on the dressing room cannot be understated. When players see their talismans dropping like flies, the collective confidence shatters. Gordon isn't just a player, he is the personification of the high-press identity. Without him, the tactical blueprint essentially needs to be shredded and rewritten mid-season. It is an impossible task for any manager, even one as tactically astute as Eddie Howe. We are looking at a period where every single match becomes a mountain to climb. The depth is not there, the quality on the bench is lacking, and the medical updates just keep getting grimmer.
We need a complete overhaul of how we approach player physical welfare because this level of attrition is simply unsustainable for a club with top four aspirations. The scan results are a wake-up call that should have happened months ago. Now we are paying the price in the most painful way possible. Our star is out, our season is in jeopardy, and the fear is very, very real. We must demand better. We must support the lads who are left, but we cannot ignore the glaring issues that this injury has exposed. It's time to face the music, and the tune is anything but sweet for the Magpies today.